Hello, folks. This is your host, The Mighty Indexers, and I am proud to represent another video on this channel. In today's video, we will be looking at the Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF, SCHD, versus Altria Group. This is a very, very popular investment in the finance world because Altria, for those who do not know, is a tobacco giant that pays a big dividend. Now, when you look at Altria, the last 5 years have been pretty good, up 35.55%. Looking at SCHD, about the same. Performance-wise, 5 years versus 5 years, they're neck and neck. Now, when you go over here to look at Altria's income statement, their revenue from 2021 to 2025, up until now, the revenue has been stagnant, actually dropping a bit year over year. So the revenue has been going down a bit every year. Taking a look at the net income, it's all over the place. 2.4 billion in 2021, and then 5.76 billion, 8.13 billion, 11.2 billion in 2024, and then in 2025, 6.9 billion. The net profit margin has also been all over the place, recently taking a nosedive from 55% 2024 to 34%. Now, in a few months from now, we'll have the 2026 full numbers, so we can see that as well. Now, when you look at a ETF like SCHD, it's been on the market since 2011. So we're going to compare we've already compared the 5-year, we're going to compare the 10-year, and then the pretty much almost 15-year chart. Now, looking at Altria, we're going to take a look at August of 2016. All right, it is down 1% from 10 years ago. And looking at SCHD, you are looking at a ETF that is very diversified, has changed multiple times over this decade, and is up 143%, close to 144%. So negative 1% versus 144%. But let's be fair, right? Let's compare. Let's head all the way to October 2011. That is when SCHD came out. So October 2011 to today, that's pretty much almost close. It's close to 15 years, pretty close. Altria is up 140%. And SCHD, since October 2011 to today, is up 306%, more than double. You would have made more than double return on your money indexing with SCHD, and your dividends would have still been coming in pretty strong as well. This is the breakdown of the SCHD ETF. You can see the sectors they're in, their top 10 holdings as well. And I think most people don't realize, but when you go on YouTube, there's, and I know I say this in most of my videos, right? But there's nobody on YouTube who's showing you this actual data, right? This data is searchable, but there's nobody actually explaining it. There's no one showing you the data, right? You would have to go find it for yourself on my channel, preferably, right? So let's take a look. We got all these videos. This guy's holding 800 shares. He should be holding 800 shares of SCHD, preferably. All these videos. Look at that. Buy now and buying this and deep dives and dividends. And keep in mind, this is a company that sells cigarettes, right? So, their revenue might be going down because their customers might be going down, right? So, get in now. Look at all these titles, guys. And the thing is, like right now, the stock price is kind of high, right? it is a bit high in my opinion. So like if you're buying it now, you gotta assume that they're hopefully making a turnaround in the revenue department and making some more money. But the point of my video is buy a great diversified index fund like this. This is a sleep well at night investment. You can buy this for the next 30 years and you won't blink. You know, these holdings will change. These are the holdings as of today, August 16, 2026. These are the top 10 holdings. Qualcomm and, Texas Instruments used to be in here a few months ago, but then when they got overvalued, they trimmed those two holdings out. And that just goes to show you the power of indexing, right? When something gets too overvalued, it gets trimmed. Um, so buy the index and avoid all of this. Try your best to avoid all of this because these are the same people who, eventually, if this company were to have a dividend cut or run into trouble, they still won't tell you to do the right thing in index. Anyways, subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and see you guys in the next one.